Welcome to my video essay on nonverbal communication in GTA 5 Online. In this video essay, I will explore what nonverbal communication is, how it functions in video games, and provide examples of how it manifests. For this case study, I'll be using the video game GTA 5 Online as an example. Before diving into how nonverbal communication works in GTA 5 Online, let's first define what it actually means. Nonverbal communication includes all forms of communication that do not involve speaking. At first glance, this might seem straightforward, but it's more complex than it appears. While things like sign language and writing are technically nonverbal, we often imagine voices or words in our heads while reading or seeing them. So when we talk about nonverbal communication in everyday life, we're usually referring to indirect cues such as body language, facial expressions, and the tone of the voice. For example, imagine you're talking to a friend who says, "They're fine," and they're even smiling, but their posture suggests otherwise. We instinctively pick up on these subtle signals. So, to summarize the points, as nonverbal communication counts everything that does not involve the voice or written words, and this could be through body language, pointing, expressions, or indirect language. In GTA 5 Online, similar forms of nonverbal communication take place. But before I show some examples, let's quickly go over the game's background. Grand Theft Auto 5 was released in 2013 for consoles, making it over a decade old now. The main game follows the story of three protagonists, but shortly after its release, an online mode was introduced. In GTA 5 Online, players can create their own characters and explore the fictional open world of Los Santos, based on Los Angeles, with up to 30 other players per lobby. The player limit helps prevent server crashes. In the online mode, there is no particular goal. You could see it as a life simulation as a criminal. Like in real life, you could say the goal is to make money, to buy a nice house, expensive cars, and designer clothes. And there are many possibilities to make this money. Players can own various businesses and participate in heists to earn money. The heist works like in most heist movies. You have a plan, you get the preparations done, and then you execute the heist. Some heists can be done solo, but many require teamwork. Since not everyone has friends to play with, you often have to team up with strangers. This can be challenging, especially if you're not using a microphone. In GTA 5 Online, there are possibilities to communicate. At the PC, you can use chat, or also a microphone. At consoles, like me, you are limited to a microphone. But many players choose not to use one, and as a female player, I find that avoiding voice chat can lead to a better gaming experience. However, playing without a mic makes communication tricky, though not impossible. To demonstrate how nonverbal communication works in GTA 5 Online, I played some different scenarios. To showcase group work, I played the prison break heist with a group of strangers. In this heist, each player is assigned a specific role, and as the host, I get to assign these roles. Interestingly, even the act of players not immediately accepting their assigned roles is a form of nonverbal communication. If someone takes too long to accept a role, it could mean they don't like it. But they might just be distracted. A long delay often signals dissatisfaction. In such cases, I try to reassign roles based on their apparent preferences or skill sets. In this case, the first challenge was to even find players. After they joined my group, they quickly left, not enough people were there to play, and many don't have the patience to wait, so in the end, it was hard to even find people. After I found a group, the communication was not hard as the assignments were clear and nobody rebelled. Sadly, the heist still failed as one player destroyed the plane. In this case, it was a helicopter called the Buzzard, and it kind of ruined the heist. In the end, I found a team that executed the heist perfectly. They were also more experienced player than me, but they were really kind and played well. Another prominent form of nonverbal communication in GTA 5 Online, and one that can be quite frustrating, is trolling. Trolling has been around on the internet for a long time, where people intentionally annoy others just for fun. In video games, trolling takes many forms. In GTA 5 Online, for example, if another player repeatedly kills your character without any real reason or benefit, it is considered trolling. Getting killed in the game is normal, as combat is part of the experience, but when a player targets you persistently, that's when it becomes trolling. Trolling can also occur during heists. Some players join heists with the sole intention of ruining them. For instance, once during the prison break heist, I had a teammate who was supposed to drive a prison bus into the facility. Instead, they ran over me with their car. When my character survived, they got out and used bombs to finish me off. In open world gameplay, dying isn't a big deal because you can respawn as many times as you want. However, in heists and missions, lives are limited. If a team runs out of lives, the heist ends, and trolls take advantage of this by sabotaging the mission. Sadly, I don't have the video footage because it's almost a year ago. To test the intentions of players in the lobby, I used the function to deliver pizzas to NPCs. NPCs are non-player characters. This is a rather new way of making money in GTA 5 Online as the game constantly updates. Delivering pizza does not make a lot of money, you cannot own the pizzeria as a business, so there's no rivalry between other characters. To explain what I mean, if you own a business, like for example a bunker, you need to deliver weapons to the weapon shop. While delivering, players can attack you, and if they also own a bunker, they can take the weapons and deliver them themselves. So in this case, it makes sense to attack other players, as you can gain something for your own business. With delivering pizza, there's not such rivalry. If they attack me, they cannot deliver themselves, and there's no money to gain. It is only to ruin a stranger's gaming experience. While at first it went well, quickly a player followed me. I could avoid him in the beginning, but since the motorcycle is not really fast, he quickly could drive over me. Instead of attacking him, I signaled by just trying to get back on the motorcycle that I'm not a threat and I just want to play normally. But this of course was not what he wanted. I had a chance to escape quickly, but right before delivering, he killed me again. He had hidden and waited for me, killing me right before getting to the door. In GTA 5 Online, there are some players displaying civil courage and standing up for weaker players. Since the players in the lobby can see who is killed by whom, someone trolling another player becomes fairly obvious. In my case, another player saw what happened to me. At first I thought he also wants to kill me, but he actually targeted the troller. With that, I could escape and finish delivering pizzas. While playing a heist preparation with other players, I showed team player intentions by driving to a player and taking him with me, so he will not get shot and dies. As we returned, another player pointed his gun at me, probably signaling me not to do anything stupid, as we took some time. These examples highlight how nonverbal communication plays a significant role in online gaming, especially in cooperative settings where players rely on subtle cues and actions to understand each other without speaking. So maybe next time when you're speaking and you see a player act friendly or mean, you can see those cues and pick up on them.